All right. So do you think should I show you something more on the system, or you have had enough to see on the SAP system? Don't bother about the consultant side. All right. Just let me know if you want to, if at all you want me to take you on to the SAP system and give you more information. I'm more than happy. All right. Now, we read about so many things like your organizational structure, the company code, this, that, chart of accounts. Where do you see all those components? Where do you see them physically? Right now, if at all you want to see the company code, as I said, please do not worry about this particular screen. Don't worry. All right. Don't worry. I'll be having a detailed recap of this, not only tomorrow morning, but whenever you ask. Clear? And you don't have to repeatedly keep logging in. No, there was one question asked by a student whether we need to log in very frequently. No, you don't have to. OK. So for me to show you each and every component, I need to get into the consultant screen. Can you see you have real estate, you have sales and distribution, you have material management, right? Just go down, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. You have payroll, you have HR. I was looking for something. E-recruiting. This is where all your other modules are spread. All right. You have a controlling module. Yeah. So we were trying to look for our components. Let's say company code. I'm just taking you to the place where you can see the company. Don't worry, I'm on purpose. I'm not pausing here because it is simply not your area at all. OK, please be very aware of it. OK. Now, how was 0001 constructed? How was GM01 constructed? It is here. The place is here. This is where you see your now, if you want to see your GM01, go to position, type in GM01. Can you see SAP allows you only a maximum of 4 characters? And as you can see, most of it, they are numbers. Clear? Can you see GM01? How many times can you see GM01? More than once? You can never see one company code appear more than once in one client. All right. Now you can double click. You will see the other features of your company code GM01. What is the name? General Motors. Where is it located? Bengaluru. You can also go and see the address. See, just keep, whenever you get the system, just keep scrolling on to the other options. Can you see here? It's very interesting. This itself is a big lesson. Address. You can see somebody has filled in the data. Clear? Now, where do you see the, where do you see the construction of your group office, your head office, or your corporate office? Can you see this? Now, what is a company? You can read the definition. Clear? And basically, why do you want to do this? Did I see consolidation somewhere? There has to be that word. That word should be there. Okay. Consolidation. See, this word has to be there because this is the heart. This is the concept why you create a head office in the first place, or else basically a company code would do. Okay. So if at all you want to see the company, the head office. Scroll down, scroll down. You can see more than 4 characters also. This can necessarily be 6 characters. How you identify a group or the head office? Can you see? PMS06. Okay, so this can be a maximum of 6 characters. Now you assign the, see here also SPO23, SP330. So users have defined their own head offices. Clear? Now you have created a head office. Reliance Group you have created. You have created Geo, you have created Smart, you have created whatever as company codes. How does the poor SAP system know the relationship? You will have to explicitly assign the relationship. You will have to explicitly set up the relationship between the mother and the child. Assignment. I'm just quickly taking you through because I'm explaining the concepts rather than the place where you can see all this. I'm explaining how it is being done and the concept. Even if you tell me to show you the place 10 times, I'm okay with it. Not a problem. See, assignment, financial accounting, assign company code to company. So this is the place where you are setting up the relationship between your company code and your, see, 0001 doesn't have any indication to the company. So that's why I said the existence of the company is not mandatory. Whereas this is mandatory. Company code is mandatory, whereas this company or your head office is not mandatory. You can see GM01 also, it should also be empty. I feel. I'm not very sure. See, GM01 also doesn't have a concept of consolidation. Clear? But now is you see that we have already entered a transaction in GM01, even without the head office. Perfect. It's perfectly fine. All you need is the existence of a company code. So that is why in my Excel sheet, I said not compulsory. Your company is not compulsory, but whereas your company code is compulsory. Can you see this? All right. So it all depends how you want to structure your organization. Your organizational structure basically depends on how you want to address the issues. Yep. We saw something called as a chart of accounts also, right? So we saw how the chart of accounts was downloaded to Excel. That will come to it a little later. OK. Now let us see where exactly you see this, where the consultant creates this particular chart of accounts. Where does he do all the creation? Financial accounting, new, general ledger accounting, master data, GL accounts, preparations, edit chart of accounts. You can read the documentation, edit. This is where you see your chart of accounts, INT. Can you see INT here? Clear? Now I want to see the next activity, assign. In the previous step, I create and I populate that particular information. I mean, I populate that particular variant or that entity with the relevant information. I fill in all the general ledger accounts in my chart of accounts. Then what do? I come back and assign. This is a perfect understanding. See, your standard company code is assigned to standard chart of accounts. Now, to which chart of accounts is our company code assigned to? GM01 is assigned to a chart of accounts GM00. So whatever accounts you saw, that sample bank account and that heating oil account, you will see that in your operation. This is your operational chart of accounts. Be very, very clear on that. This is your country chart of accounts. As you can see, this country chart of accounts is not at all mandatory. Whereas this is mandatory. Clear? Now you can see some blank spaces. GR97 Raj Limited does not have an operating chart of accounts at all. So can you start your financial transaction in GR97? Absolutely no. It simply doesn't allow you at all. tomorrow we'll check this. Okay, GR97. Let me make note of it. GR97. Let's see tomorrow. Okay. So we saw the account groups, also concept of account groups, where you are classifying the or categorizing your general ledger accounts. Okay. Now itself we can check. GR97. We can check. I'll open another session. I go to FB50. I'll change my company code to GR97. Okay, it has changed to Raj Limited. Okay, so I want to enter. I'll enter some GL account. Some GL account. I'll use something. See, you can never see this GL accounts. Okay, let me just check up one thing. See, there is a new error number range. That's also in red. So it will not allow me at all since till all the configurations are in place. You can never complete a transaction till all the settings are in place. Till the company code setup is complete in all the respects. Okay, we saw a few of them: chart of accounts, your account groups, your document types, document numbers. See, the document number range is missing. So I need to go and fix the document number range. After that, it says I'm not able to locate this GL account because core company code GR97 is without the chart of accounts itself. Clear? So like this, your company code should be complete in all the respects. So even in GM01, it said that the period, the month, accounting month was not open. So it didn't allow me to proceed. So like this, each and every creation should be complete. There are various other concepts which completes the setup of a company code, which I will slowly let you know. Clear? So now I can't even do anything about it. All right, because it doesn't have the chart of accounts itself. The operational chart of accounts itself is absent. All right. So this is how you connect all the dots. You work back, and finally succeed. So that's why I'm showing you all the errors also. Whatever possible errors the system is throwing up, let it throw so that your understanding will be better. How the errors come up. All right. And in the live projects, Guys, please do not assume that the errors will be as simple as the system is throwing out now. Absolutely. The errors reported by the users would be very, very complex. All right. So it will be more of a conceptual this one, where you need to understand the requirement perfectly well and then go about framing the solution. You immediately cannot suggest a solution and get beaten up. No. Okay. You'll have to understand the situation and understand the problem, understand the system, and then provide a solution. Any questions in the meantime? No new questions. Okay. Somebody has asked me, how do you see the P&L? How do you see the... Okay. Now, good you reminded me. I wanted to show you something. Now I want to see the trial balance. All right. I'll come back to your profit and loss and your balance sheet a little later. I'm in the easy access. Go to your information system. Can you see this 87012277 GL account balances? This is your trial balance. Let me take up for 24. I think we must be having enough data. Company codes. Okay. This should be retrieving all the information. Can you see? So this is your example of your trial balance TV, which is a standard report provided by SAP. Clear? This is your TV. And you can compare it also. Suppose you want to compare between periods, you can say 23, 24. All right. Let me take up this 23 and 24. And you can see something, there was something called as comparison, right? Specify. Okay. Can you see the previous periods? Since there are no postings, I assume, or are there any postings? There are no postings for 2023. That's why this is 0. All right. If there was, it would have shown the previous period also, right? Now, Somebody asked me, what is a balance sheet and your profit and loss? This is something called as your financial statement. Financial statement, can you see on the top? General, actual and financial statement version. This is called as a financial statement version. So I would pick up, let us say, I'm not very sure if any company code has data. Okay, let me pick up something. So let me pick up the INT. See, you have this ALV, which is your ABAP list viewer. Okay, as a structured balance sheet, I want to have a pre-control balance sheet. Nothing, no transaction there. Okay, let me extract this for 2024. What is this? Maybe I have gone wrong in giving the grid control as a structure validation. 24, 23. Let me just check. Can you see this? So this is, I mean, I'm not very sure about the accuracy because since this is a test system, but this is how, this is a place where we extract our balance sheet and our P&L account as designed by the consultant. The consultant creates this. Clear? This is how you generate your financial statements. I hope I have answered your questions. Unfortunately, I'm not very sure if you, I don't know if this is permissible. I think it is not permissible. That's why I always keep telling you that you are not supposed to create anything new. I see, I myself, I'm not creating anything new. Okay, I'm just taking the whatever is available to me and I'm doing the best to show you whatever I want. Okay. So as I said, creation of something may not be possible at all. Yeah, definitely I'll take up this question tomorrow. Tomorrow first half, I'll be taking up this question. Don't worry. So I hope I have answered this. Sai Abhishek, I hope I have answered this question. The P&L balance sheet depends on how you construct based on the requirement of the implementing partner. I'll definitely do this tomorrow. All right, not to worry. So I hope the classes are getting very, very interesting for now. How do you feel? How do you feel about today?
Very interesting, sir.
Students? Yeah, I think Kunal, we can wind up for today.
Sure, sir. Thank you, student, for today's session of SAP. Right now, we are in the closer side of the session. We are winding up the session for today, and we will meet you tomorrow by 11 again.
All right then, Kunal, I think
Yes, sir.
there's a lot of disturbance in your audio. So I'll be meeting you tomorrow
Sure,
morning
sir.
by 11.
Sure, sir. Sure,
Right?
sir.
So see you all. Interesting. Thank you.